the fuck? Okay. And what am I trying to do now? Do I really want to go into the next legacy dungeon already? Go up to that dungeon. 2? That means there's a marker somewhere else. Oh yeah, we're gonna go back to the Celia town. Where's the other marker at though? Oh, there. Okay. Hmm. Probably go in there and pop out and over to here. Yes. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm starting to remember a bunch of things. I think there's a dungeon up here that has one of those Black Knife assassins in it. What was I gonna do? Yeah, that's right, Caleb. Celia Backstreet. Oh yeah, Celia Backstreets. Let's not do that just yet. No, we're gonna do this. We're gonna have to fight off the. We're gonna have to finish the secret of this town. There we go. Game. Thank you. Is that the Lake of... Well, not the Lake of Rot, but is that the... What I think it is? Yes, it is. All of this stuff, if you don't ride through here mounted, you will get Scarlet Rot. Okay. Now, I believe that is all of the towers in Celia. And I do believe that the way to the boss is now open to us. And the boss, it's not open to... Oh, no, it is. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this because we're like way... Okay, it's not horrible. Okay. This is going to be a tough fight. Not because these enemies are tough, but... I can get it down to 1. Okay. I think this is gonna work. I hope. Oh my god! Holy shit, that combo. It will work though. We just need to not waste FP on the other spells. Stake America. Yeah, that boss won't be too hard. I was worried that I was going to run in there and just get absolutely fucking deleted. What the fuck kind of steak America is this? I'd rather just fucking use the bonfire. Or the site of grace. Ooh, and look, another site of grace. Fuck off. God, those Burger King looking fuckheads. Oh, cool. An annoying enemy was making his way downtown to irritate the ever-living piss out of me. Like all of these enemies are. So we're gonna go rest at this site of grace. I was just trying to get that guy to stop endlessly firing spells at me. But yeah, those Burger King looking dudes are fucking annoying as hell. Spellcasters in any Souls game is because they have unlimited casts. Because they don't have to follow our rules. They can just cast as much as they want. Eating dinner in the bed is really hard. I could imagine that eating dinner in bed is really difficult. I eat dinner, well, I ate it next to my bed. Not enough boys. Cool, cool. Okay. Okay. Okay, not enough. Sit there and do that stupid attack. Try not to target you. Thanks, game. Keep fucking it up. Christ on a fucking cracker. This fucking piece of shit. Really starting to work my last nerves. Thanks. Have they figured it out? I think they figured it out, guys. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Why can't I do anything? Oof. Yeah. Catching the the people who live with me would kill me, and the other table is my computer or chaos. Okay, I can understand that. Oh, god damn it. I'm trying to get a spear. You know, the funny thing is, I might not even be able to use the spear. Yet, I should say. Yet. Certain items have stats requirements. You need to remember that. So, this isn't like a hard enemy. It's just... Whoops, I did not mean to do that. Let's take a look real quick. Oh, yeah. We definitely cannot. So I think we're gonna do a little sneaky grab these and save and quit. That would be frustrating. You take all that effort, go through trying to kill that boss, and then boom, you can't even use it. Okay. What the fuck are we gonna do now? Are we heading into Ray Alacaria yet? You have a book with all the weapons and what state and where to find them are? For this game? For Elden Ring? I think I'm gonna go get. I'm gonna go kill for Elden Ring. Do you have like a? Is it like a strategy guide or something like that, or is it just like your notes? Because if it's just your notes, I'm not gonna lie. That's actually kind of impressive. It's a strategy guide. I mean, that's cool, but that would, you know, I know there was somebody who went through the process of documenting their first time experience through all the Souls games and stuff. Woo! Boom. Or what? Hello, whoa. Oh shit. No, I'm stuck! Can you stop using that? That would be like really fucking neato torpedo. You stop being a little shithead with that fucking ability. Deserved. Although, not really. I got stuck on a fucking tree. But I tried to dash through his attack, so I kind of do deserve that. I'm gonna speed up into here. Woo! Run over here real quick. Grab my runes. I would really appreciate it if the game would... Like, I like that there's a crouch button in the game now. I just like it to not be a button that I'm going to press while fighting bosses by accident. I don't think you should be... I don't think accidental crouching should be a thing. Whoop! Jumping R2. Jumping R2. Well, I'm dead. Yep. That was greed. It was a strategy guide that I bought for the way after completed the game for extra information about the game. And some good images. I forgot the last game that I did that with. Where I got like the strategy guide for it. It might have been Metroid Prime. I haven't bought a strategy guide in a long time. Ooh. I keep doing that. And I keep doing that too. Flying like a fucking potato. Oop. Jumping R2. Whoop. Whoop. Jumping R2. Nice. Okay. Charged R2. Oh god. Get up and drink. Yeah. There's that accidental crouching again. Okay. Whoop. Whoop. On. Whoop. Who? Deserved. I hate those fucking delays, man. That, oh, it's coming. It's coming. You better get ready. That shit right there. That shit right there where they fucking, like, delay for an extra 2 seconds. I'm gonna disagree with that call. I recall pressing square pretty, you know, with a lot of gusto and feeling. Not square, but circle. I know my shapes. Somehow I buy them when I like the game very much, more to honor it than to use it. My only issue with them is that, like, for what I've learned about the strategy guides, is they're not made by the developers. They hire people to make them. The developers do. But, like, my issue with strategy guides is they're often... Oh, fuck off, man! God, these like the super like omega delayed attacks where it's like 3 seconds. Am I gonna attack now or 3 seconds from now? I think Horaloo is one of the worst. I guess you'd say the most guilty of doing this. But I know I just said bad word things about Horaloo, so I know I'm probably gonna get crucified by it. Well, I'm getting crucified by this shithead because fucking. What am I doing? Apparently I'm playing like shit, that's what I'm doing. Is that delayed attack again? Alright. I just... Okay, just cool. Just keep doing that. That's okay. I'm not having fun playing the game or anything. Oh my god, I just saw my stamina. There we go. That should do it. I'm not really annoyed by the grab attacks. It's the same issues. Cerulean Crystal Tear, Ruptured Crystal Tear. Okay, cool. Cerulean's the one I think I want. It's not his grab attacks that annoy me, it's the delay. Like you see him winding up for the attack, and then they just sit there and they delay and they delay. And like I said, Horaloo is the worst about this. Absolutely rotten with it. He is absolutely, completely and totally rotten with his like delay. It's just like, oh, it's coming, here it comes, here it comes. And you just have to sit there and try and anticipate when it's going to happen instead of actually reacting. You're just sitting there like, essentially, it's like the game perfection. I don't know if there's a different name for it in German, but in America, there's a game where you set a timer, and you have to get all the pieces into the puzzle thing before the timer goes off. It's essentially Anxiety, the board game. And it's pretty obnoxious. Sorry. I'm trying to eat my food. I'm probably going to put the rest of this away soon. Eat it tomorrow morning. So I'm starting to get a bit full. Yeah. I think it's in this direction. I'm trying to go into the village of the Albinarax, or however you pronounce that. Yeah, okay, here we go. Yeah, I don't normally mind those bosses. That boss was being aggravating, though. Again, the delay attacks, and it did feel like at certain points my the game was snacking on some of my inputs. And now here she is again, and apparently somebody war crimed all over her. I don't know if these are her people or whatever, but they war crimed all over this place.
It's you. Well, what do you make of it? What's happened to this village? I witnessed a sight much the same in my infancy. The oppression of the weak. Murder and pillage unchecked. A waking nightmare. Made by men. But this time, I'm a woman grown. And though the suffering cannot be undone, I can still mete out justice. Justice to the oppressors. Let the scars I carve remind them. I am Nefeli Lu, warrior. But this time, and though the justice to the let the scars I carve.
Okay, lady. Don't worry, I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna do your job for you. Because you're over there talking this big game about how you're gonna mete out justice. You're not gonna do shit, lady. It's got to be me the whole time. But yeah, the tree spirits, those dudes fighting, guarding all the yeah. I'm gonna be done with eating. I think dinner time is done. All right, I need to go back. I want to go back and upgrade my weapon. Upgrade the spear a little bit. Because I'm just shy of enough damage to kill them relatively quickly. Yeah. Okay. Whoops. And whoopsie doodle. I should probably put that back on. Yeah, those guys don't really annoy me all that much. I think they're fine bosses. It's just that he was kind of being a bit of a dick. Okay. That's right. So you only need 2 Great Runes and the Dectus Lift Medallion to get to the Altus Plateau, which is right up here. Okay. I remember, that's right, I was going to go start the next Legacy Dungeon. Well, let's do this first. Now they've upgraded the spear a whole bunch. It's only got C level scaling for intelligence, but I don't know why I'm still compelled. I don't know what they do, but I see it and I'm just like, I have to turn it on. Oh God, that's right. There's that guy up ahead. Those guys are annoying. Those are perfume enemies. The Lord of the Edge. Edge Lord. Um,
Please no, dear me. I haven't a clue. No secrets lie with me.
oh yeah, and that's what the that weird lady who tasked us with go getting her necklace told us about.
Right then, you're not one of them. Well, what a relief.
But where's the fun in like doing all that, like going around everything and skipping
Bless me. I
everything and like I don't know.
and Albinoric. As you're finished.
Okay, this guy talks to you a whole bunch and then he gives you one of the the Howling Tree's secret medallion.
Albinoric, then please give it to her.
She had the person that he just mentioned has the other half.
A chosen land. The medallion is only a quaint treasure, but for dear Latena, it is.
So like all this stuff is like I guess way high up or something like that. Oof. But yeah, you can't follow the road. If I can find the road. You know, it might help to actually put this on. No. Oh, this is like under. This is the problem with all this stuff, and you can't get over here until like way late game. Or is it over here? I think you come up here. Yeah, over here there's a boss. What? Okay. Okay. Maybe come back here later. I think it's time to go do what we said we're gonna do, and that is to get the start the next legacy dungeon after we go to that one place that I marked with the number 2. I don't want to fucking sit here and grind out another annoying boss. Instead, we run down here, grab our shit, get the fuck out of Dodge. Wait, what? The hell? Interesting. I make the areas before the plateau first, then I use the other way up to complete it. I try to do everything as I come across it. I'm gonna come out through this location. Go to that next dungeon, which I think might have another minor bell bearing. Let's first. Oh God, damn! Holy, Jesus Christ! That's why I have a stack of napkins. This condensation just dripped down onto my leg from the lid to the noodles. That was super annoying. Yeah, put that there. Take a short break real quick so I can go put my food away. Be back here in a few minutes. Good time for a stretch break, get some water. We'll be right back. I am back. Pause that real quick. We're gonna get ready to do run to the next dungeon. He is trying to entice the cat out of the hiding space. His hiding space being his bed that he's currently staying in. He peeked out when I shook the treats. He does not want treats. That's probably a first. Go. Run off over in this area. Oh, hi. Wait, what? He doesn't have any of the things on him. Huh. I'm supposed to jump onto that one or something? I don't know, I rarely use the remembrance things. Yeah, I think, okay, you're supposed to come all the way up here. Uh-huh. And I guess, yeah, I guess we're supposed to jump to it. What the hell? What the hell? I am gonna definitely die 100%. Yep. What the hell are you supposed to do, though? Huh. Well, this was not very smart or a good use of my time. Guess I'll wait for this to come back and get some more of these cracked crystals. Not a good use of my time at all. All right, let's go get my ship back. Yeah, I have no idea how to get that. Okay, so it's straight. Was not in the water. Should be able to see it, theoretically, from here. And yep, jump down. There you go. That's a little bit frustrating when you're trying to loot something and you have to position yourself perfectly. And let's face it, controlling this thing isn't, well, it's not bad. It could be better. I think I'm gonna go check out that island. That might be another memory stone. See if we can check it out now. Maybe there's a grace near it. Okay. Hello. Oh my god. I'm starting to wonder if maybe I'm being too hard on my controllers or something. Oh my Jesus. Yeah, let's see if we can find a grace. Because I just realized that I forgot to memorize a spell that I had recently found. Oh no! Haha. There's the grace. I don't know what's up there. Yes, that is the spell I would like to have. We can... It's a nice little point blank AoE. Yep. Okay. I don't remember the puzzle for this area. So this will definitely be a come back and later and do it puzzle. Let's see if I can do it anyways. It might give me... I know that one of these... Seek 3 wise beasts. Well, there's one. Is that the gimmick of this area? That they're all dog ahead? Yeah. Are they all like guarded in some way by these things? There's 2. I remember at one point I found one of them like on the hanging off the side of a... Yeah. Well, nope, no, not this one, but all the same. I did it. Okay, yeah, that's the gimmick is with this one is that all the guys are kind of annoyingly just like protecting the turtles. Okay, quickly. Let's go. Let's go. Another memory stone. Can now memorize 6 spells. 7 spells. 7 memory slots. That's a lot of spells. Whoop. Okay, come down this. Yep. Take off straight in this direction. Oop. Yeah, let's not mess around too much in that area. Yeah. That's one thing that's always been consistent in Souls games is that lightning is actually more effective in water and against wet enemies or wet things. Oh, thought I saw another cave. I'm going on a bit of a long journey here, so I'm trying to see if I can't find anything that'll... like a pit stop along the way. There's a pit stop along the way. It's probably not a good thing that there's a pit stop along the way. Okay. Don't want to fight the big ones. Big ones are more annoying and... what the hell? Whoop. I'm so glad that these things aggroing on you because you get too close to them counts as combat. Hello? This is... well, I got really fucking lucky there. No doubt about that. Not there, though, of course. Nope. Read my inputs some more. Here, read my input. Yep. You can always tell when the input reading starts. You try and create some distance and press a very specific button, and the game is just like, that's funny. No. That's the way up. We're not going there yet. We can go here, though. Yeah, no, I thought that was another place where you can get... and you probably can, but we're not ready to go there yet. That's after we complete the next Legacy dungeon and Remembrance boss, which we don't even have to do. We could go, like, if I wanted to, I could fuck off and go fight Radon right now. Once I have those two things and the other half of the medallion, which is in his area, then it's all open to me. But I do believe that over here somewhere, maybe down here or down here, I forget exactly where, is the second half of the Hallig Tree medallion, which we also need. Not right away, not even remotely anytime soon, but like eventually. Whoop. Yeah, I don't want to fight those guys either. There's a lot of enemies in this game that I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm good. I don't need to fight it. I think I'll be okay. There's a dragon on the other side of this area. I'm debating on whether or not we actually want to take it on. Whoop. He has a different type of breath attack, though. Whoop. Okay, that's not any better. In fact, it's worse. Yeah, he has the blue stuff, which is like, it's to indicate that it's magic damage. Damn. Hmm? Whoop. Nope. Whoop. Nice little tail whip there. We bait out another one? Yes. Now we really, really, really have to... Oh. And that's why. Doing the tail whip, okay. See if we can bait out another breath attack. There we go. We're gonna be doing this for like the next fucking hour. Tail whip. Oh no, he's doing the bite attack. Okay. That was the tail whip. Whoop. Come on over here. What the fuck are you doing, dude? Yep. Shit. Yeah, you don't want to... Oh, I guess that's not too bad for... Ugh. Why am I locked on? Why am I... Okay. That's why you don't lock on. Okay. Doesn't matter. We got the thing. So let's get rid of that. There really is not a closer grace, is there? All right, let's go. At least get our shit back. I was hoping to beat him, but again, at this point in the game, I'm not looking to have boss fights that last like 5, 10, like upwards of 15 minutes and stuff like that, like a single attempt. That's just a bit much. When we're talking about like, after... Hello. Try bow. Well, I guess that would be the only way to do it, I guess. Okay, bye, Mr. Crab. I'm not looking to have a fight with you. Yeah, maybe after, like, when we're ready to do some challenge runs, or if we want to, I don't know, do anything other than get ready for the DLC. That's what this character exists for. Is to get us into a point where we're ready for the DLC. Jesus Christ. Trying to get all these runes. What the fuck? Nope. I was just gonna leave it alone, but it decided to do damage. Decided to attack me with some bullshit, so fuck him. Plus, Miranda powder is good for certain items in terms of item crafting, which I really haven't used too much. But speaking of item crafting, hello, can we? Okay, thank you. Jesus Christ. Great, and we're still considered in combat because I got near a fucking flower. Sit here and mash this until it says I'm no longer in combat. I don't know what I'm doing there, but anyways, we're gonna make our way over to the stupid fucking dragon, get our shit back. Oh, you don't have to go all the way. We got pretty far away from him, huh? Oh. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. No, I will, okay. Yeah, there's some of those types of little bugs. Temple quarter. Okay. Yeah, there are some of those little bug guys that if you get too close to them, they'll disappear before you can get an attack off, no matter how quick your weapon is. We're gonna go into regular Lucaria Academy, and there's a lot of stuff in here. This is another big dungeon. Of course, all the main legacy dungeons are big dungeons. First things first, though, before we go anywhere, I'm gonna rest at this grace. We came in from over there. I want to examine this seal. See where this takes me. I don't know if it takes you to the same spot or not. It does not. Pelham Highway is all the way over here. Okay. Hmm. There's a lot of stuff over there that we could still explore. But I want to do the next legacy dungeon first. Okay, and then that one will take us outside. So now we can go down this way and we'll be able to encounter enemies and shit that'll be sure to annoy us. I wasn't 100% sure before I said something, but yeah. Enemies that are 100% guaranteed to annoy us. Okay. Oh, excuse me. It's not that I'm bored. It's more that I'm just kind of I do not enjoy these enemies for the reasons we're witnessing here. They just kind of they don't attack. They just kind of bounce off of you a whole bunch, and you're just like, all right, cool. I'm just gonna take damage, I guess, because the game doesn't fucking like me. Annoying ass enemies. And a merchant.
Well, there's been an egg. How can I?
Ooh, man. Imagine getting... Wait. Oh, I can only afford... Let's just get the keys.
Have a safe.
I'm not as concerned about the crafting materials. This is the most... This dungeon gives you the most important rune. Are you talking about the great rune that you get out of this dungeon? Oof. Taco touchdown. If you're talking about the great rune, I mean, I think that's just you get to respec. Is that what you're talking about? The ability to alter, to change your stats or change your build? Oh, I can still... Okay. I guess we're not in the proper dungeon yet. Oh yeah, no, it's a great idea. And I believe it is actually, interestingly enough, introduced by my least favorite of the franchise, Dark Souls 2. Those old ladies at the beginning would allow you to change your stats if you wanted to. The game never tells you about it, but it's still a possibility. Okay. That's all that is. Okay, I see it now. I can't believe it took me over a fucking year to notice it. That's what those rune things do. Those gate things there, they just take you to the end of the respective bridges. Man. 5 hours. I've been sitting here playing video games for 5 fucking hours. No fucking wonder I might be a little bit tired. Demetrius. I see him moving inside his house. I see him. I see you peeking. Uh-oh, whoops. Well, I guess now we can jingle the treats a bit more. Demetrius. I got treats. And I will give you treats. But you have to emerge from your little house. I'm not gonna... You gotta come to me. I'm currently preoccupied doing something else. Here we go. Now we're in the dungeon properly. Actual fucking... Okay, so some of the most super aggressively annoying enemies. But also... A lot of stuff that... Meow. Meow. Can barely see. Oh, he's moving. They're up here. Toast if you're watching. Yeah. Meow. Oh, there you go. It's a cat. Don't mind my laptop over there. Meow. I was messing around with some work stuff earlier. If you have so many play styles and want to try a different one, respect is a good thing. In Dark Souls 1, yeah. Well, I mean, there's an upside and a downside to it, obviously. Hold on. Demetrius came out. I need to reward him. Some treats. Yeah, I promised you treats. I'm gonna give you treats. You. Let's just ignore my work laptop. Well, it's not my work laptop, but it's a laptop that I do use for work. Um, yeah, I was trying to see if I could set up my 401k stuff earlier today. Because after this next week, I get my first paycheck, and I'd like to have that already. There you go, buddy. I think 3 treats is plenty because you're a little cat. A tiny little cat. All right, buddy? Eat too much. We're going to have a repeat of that other night where you got sick while I was streaming. And I'd go running out and find out what the fuck was going on. But yeah, I had my laptop out earlier. I was on ADP trying to see about my 401k stuff. Oh. You remember those I don't know if anybody else remembers those Burger King commercials. I am certainly reminded of those Burger King commercials. So once we find our next site of grace. Ow. He's just sitting there staring like directly. This cat right now is staring directly at me. You want me to give you more food? You want more treats? Just because you make cute meowing noises doesn't mean you can demand food of me anytime you want. Even if you think it should. I know for a fact that would be a terrible idea. If cats could demand food every time. Oh, okay, so I am already seeing. Yep. Right up there. I put the telescope back on. We can take a closer look. That blue glow up there, that's what that's something we need from this area. And I have no idea how to get up there. Well, the upside is obviously you can try out different play styles. You know, that's the biggest thing is like, oh, or say, you know, you're a new player and you didn't know better, and so you leveled up resistance. Speaking in like Dark Souls 1 stats. Then, you know, yeah, if you leveled up resistance, you should probably be allowed to respec because you never level up resistance. This is the most useless stat in the entire franchise. But the downside is, you know, it's kind of hard to explain, but I guess for me, the reason I see this as a downside, I like building the build, and I feel like that's kind of taken from you. Again, still, I'm gonna activate these until somebody tells me what the fuck they do. I like to go through the game and gradually work up to the build. And I feel that, you know, if you're given the option to just respec right away, you don't get that. It doesn't feel the same. Like when I respec in Dark Souls 3, for example. Um, yeah, it's I don't know, it's not the same. I've done it in this game too. I've changed from I think a strength build into an incantation build. Or no, I changed from an incantation build into a bleed build, and then back into an incantation build. Um, but yeah, let me talk to this guy real quick. Hold on.
Wonderful. You're most welcome. Apologies. I'm afraid my meager sorceries are no match for your... Oh, right. I can tell you what I know about them. You've seen that structure to the north. That's the Academy.
Yeah, I just went in there.
Those have been closed for quite some time. After they declared they wouldn't interfere with the Academy cast repelling seals on the east gate leading to the capital. And the south, as you might have guessed. The seals making entry to the Academy impossible, so I'm stuck here. A fledgling, when they cast the seals, I'd just popped out.
About the glintstone key.
Without one, you can't pass through, and you'll never reach the earth. And if you find an extra glint, once you've tied up all your loose ends, and I can be very... Would you consider... I know it. I'm a bluntstone. Nary a hint of talent for sorcery, but still, my...
I'm not going to give it to him yet.
Taken an apprenticeship. Well, that is something. Selin was well known. I followed her at school, but Selin was expelled, accused of unthinkable treatment of certain sorcerers. I still don't. The illustrious Selin would never do such things.
Hey, yeah, and you don't have anything that I would want. I know he needs to get more pets. Absolutely needs more pets. We don't focus on him the whole time though. So I'm not going to give him the key. There's a second one that you can find that you can then give to him. And he'll be like super grateful for it. Church of the Cuckoo. But when you start in a game and want to make a specific build, you'll never need respec because you know it's a level for that build. Yeah, well, but that's what I was kind of getting at is like, you know, if you're new and you don't know better and you get it in your head that leveling up resistance is good, you know. I think I think there was actually somebody who tried to do a Dark Souls run using the IGN guide for Dark Souls 1. These fucking guys. Oh, Jesus. At least a full combo kills them. I believe these guys eat your FP, not your HP. Well, no, I think they eat both, actually. Yeah, we're about to find out. Yep. Quite aggravating. You watched it? Oh, the somebody doing a doing the IGN build. God, it's so bad. The video is fine, but like that, like I believe the IGN guide does actually tell you to, yeah. Well, it's like the Elon Musk build for Elden Ring. It made no sense at all, and it was just objectively dog shit. But because there are certain people who are the way they are about people like Elon Musk. There were people who were like, "Oh my God, he's such a genius. Oh, so smart." Like, what part of that exactly was smart? Was it the part where you're fat rolling, where you're, or was it the part where? Actually, I'm gonna go back up there. I'm gonna leave a message. It'll force other people to waste their time like I did. Let's see here. They really should put these in like alphabetical order. So you're not having to sit here and like scroll through one at a time. Oh, where is it? Where's that word? Doesn't really make sense, but the Bloodborne guide, they said you should use the wooden shield. Oh my god. I miss the days where, like, saying you beat Dark Souls actually meant something. But IGN made sure that saying you beat Dark Souls, you beat Dark Souls 2, you beat Dark Souls 3, or whichever, you beat Dark Souls fucking 4,980,000, it's now meaningless. Because people have found, ways to essentially brute force through the game and defeat the challenge. It's kind of what I do. Is I don't brute force through the game, but I try and defeat the challenge, not the game. Whoop. 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 I looked over to. Hold on, okay, let me get rid of these guys and then I'll take a look at what you said there. Most of the time, Elon Musk has brought the company, has just, yeah, no, that's the problem is people don't realize that he didn't make a lot of these companies that he's now known for. And he's driven Twitter just like completely into the ground. Like Twitter's just a fucking absolute dumpster fire right now, from what I've heard. Like I remember he was trying to worm his way out of Twitter because out of buying Twitter after he, talked about it a whole bunch online. He's like, maybe I should buy Twitter, and it's like, and the dude, like I think it was Jack Dorsey, was like, okay. And he's like, no, I was just kidding. And he got fucking sued and actually being forced to buy the fucking shithouse company. Like Twitter was not in a good space before Elon Musk took over, but it's certainly not doing really any better, and it's actually probably worse. I mean, I have a Twitter account, and if I do get more followers, I would probably use it to announce streams and like changes to my schedule. But yeah, if you go and take a look at like my Twitter, you'd see nothing there except for like a link to this URL to the page that you're on right now. And yeah, I don't use social media for the most part, but I understand that like you have to have some sort of a presence if some level of effort is needed in terms of like I don't know how to word it, but like yeah, it helps to have social media accounts so you can announce things to people. Like anybody who might be following you on social media, you can just be like, hey, go here. It's a one-stop shop for you know stream information. And there are a lot of times where I've gone to Twitter, like when I've somebody that I know that I watch all the time, and I see that they're live usually at a certain time. Then I go and check their stream one day, and they're not streaming. I'm just like, wow, I wonder what's going on. A lot of the times, yeah, he unbanned Trump. That's you know, but that's his brand now. He's decided that he wants to you know talk about like fascism and shit. It's like, okay, you do you, buddy, but um, not really a good look. Well, that dude's stuck down there forever. But yeah, there's a reason that a lot of people, a lot of like sane people, see Elon Musk as a joke. There's still those people out there that are like, oh my god, he's like a real life Tony Stark. He's so cool. It's like, no, he's not. Unless you're talking about the demon in a bottle Tony Stark, who is a fucking raging lunatic. Okay, let's turn this on again so we can actually see shit. Okay. These guys annoy the piss out of me. Not because, like, they're not hard, obviously. They're just... They take so much effort to actually, like, kill. And if you're the least bit, like, reckless around them, you're going to get grabbed, you're going to lose a chunk of health, and you're going to lose, like, most of your FP. And there's nothing you can do about it. The game's just like, yeah, fuck you. You looked away from the screen for 2 seconds. Atreus Cat. Oh my god, what the fuck, man? These fucking dogs. Jesus Christ. Will you fuck off? Jesus fuck, man. Nobody fucking likes you. People like dogs that actually have fur and don't look like they have fucking 20 different forms of fucking hepatitis. The funny thing about him unbanning, well, let's just refer to him as he who must not be named, because I know how things will get, or how things can get if you don't, adhere to the no politics policy. Was that idiot was just like, yeah, thanks for unbanning me, but I'm good. I'm not gonna come back. I think he was banking on it, like he was banking on that far right, paycheck basically, because Twitter usage, like Twitter was basically in the dumpster the moment he bought it. Now it's like devalued by 75% or some shit. Ever since he fucking took over, he's basically run it into the ground. It's infested full of bots. And I think he was hoping that, by unbanning that shithead, he would get a large boost of like his followers would like come back. But he was like, no, I'm gonna stay on my social media site. What he means by his social media site is this Truth Social site that he has. That's last I heard, it was flooded full of Sonic porn, or was it Shrek porn and no, it was Sonic porn. It was Sonic porn. If you're one of the German part, yeah. So I'd say let's do the world a favor and stop talking about him. I think that's a good idea. See what happens when you talk to him? These dogs exist. Talking about politics on the internet creates these dogs. That's why there's so many. What the fuck? Cat just got up and fucking left. Boom. What the hell? My browser's acting up. You done acting up? Thank you. Alright, let's go get my shit back. I guess this time we'll just do the attempt to run past all of this shit. Come up over here and... Yep. Good old misdirection. Do not like platforming in these games. I feel that platforming in these games is, well, in this game is objectively better than it has been in the past. Fuck off! God! Jesus Christ! If cancer had a physical form, it would be those fucking dogs. Get... This is why you don't talk about politics on the internet. It creates these fucking things, and you have to fucking deal with these fucking things. Whoop. Bye. Jesus fucking Christ, these fucking things. Biggest pieces of shit in the fucking entire universe. I've eaten spicy food and had the most horrendous indigestion afterwards. That was more pleasant than those fucking dogs. We're talking straight up, like, fucking meat sweats. Like, horrendous indigestion. Still more pleasant than those dogs. Any of the dogs in any of the fucking Souls games are all fucking bad. Crystal darts. That's the name of those darts you can create from those crystal clusters I was collecting. Okay. Okay. That's what I was looking for. Okay. Well, when I got out of the military, pick a spicy food. There was a lot of spicy food that I ate when I exited the military. It was all Thai food. I ate a lot of Thai food when I left the military because I was staying with the Thai family. It's actually, it was. I have one mod on my channel and the person who, yeah, the person who is the mod in this channel, I was staying with his family when I got out of the military. Um, and basically it was, I had to either eat whatever they cooked or whatever they were having for dinner, or go hungry because I didn't have, like I was getting back on my feet. I just ended my marriage. I just left my wife at the time. And so I didn't really have anything. That was the first time that I was poor. I managed to get back on my feet, but yeah. Anyways, so it's Thai food. A lot of Thai food was the first bit of spicy food that I've had. Um, since then, it's like, boneless wings, or any whoop. That's my death. Yep. I just had a brain thought. So I lived in India. Oh, curry is I guess you'd say it's a hard pass for me. I'm not a big curry fan. It's mostly the smell. Really turns me off. Oh, really? I guess, yeah, really. I thought you couldn't walk over this. Um, yeah, for me, the smell of curry is yeah. Two things that I cannot eat, mostly because of smell, are curry and seafood. The smell of seafood will cause me to retch, gag, and dry heave involuntarily a lot. Um, the same with pickles, actually. I can't eat pickles because of the same reason. It'll lead to me just, like, gagging and dry heaving and wanting to expel the contents of my stomach. Okay, I know I didn't kill all these. Something tells me that... Oh. But yeah, seafood and curry are two things that, like, I get that people love them and they swear by it. I have an ex-girlfriend actually who thinks that I'm dead. Yep. That's what I get for not healing. Yeah, I have an ex-girlfriend who thinks that spicy, or that curry is like the greatest fucking thing ever. But she also, I guess since I'm not naming her, it's really not that big of a deal. But she has a type when it comes to the people that she dates. Oh, I see. Okay, so I was right. I can't go, but if I go below that location, to the same location below, that's actually my current girlfriend loves that type of soup. She doesn't. We intentionally pronounce it incorrectly because there are people who get so pissed off when you do it. We find it hilarious. Yeah. But yeah, my ex-girlfriend, the one who's obsessed with curry, her type, I guess you could say, if she were to date somebody, would not be me. It never was me. I was never her type. Um, Unfortunately for me, her and I started dating, and I didn't know this. I wish I did know this at the time, but we started dating because she was honestly, it was because she was desperate, and she's also baby crazy, and so she thought that she had to absolutely start dating somebody immediately, and you know they have to want kids, and I don't mean like 4 or 5 kids. She like 1 or 2 kids. She wants every kid on the planet. She is actually, with a straight face, without breaking a sweat, has said, yes, I want 6 kids. And it's like, you better get used to it. That's your life now. I was like, that's no, it's not. Like, I just straight up was like, no, that's not me. And if you want somebody like that, you're gonna need to you're gonna need to go find somebody else. I don't ever want kids. At least not anymore. There was a day where there was a time in my life where I did want kids, but that's come and gone. And it's partially because I do have a kid, but I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to talk about my son, and I'm not going to be showing him on stream ever. He will remain anonymous to everybody who doesn't know me. Like, if Toast is still here, he knows he knows my son. He's never met my son, but he knows that I have a son. He knows who it is. He was there for the whole thing. I met him before I even had a kid. It was my worst year in college, actually. It was the year that he was born, but it wasn't because of him that it was my worst year in college. Because again, I have a knack when it comes to like meeting people and dating and all that stuff. I have a knack for meeting the worst types of people. Well, I guess I could say I had a knack for meeting the worst types of people. I disagree with what just happened there, but sure, if you say so, game. I think that might be one of my first ever. Well, that wasn't. I don't know if that was a store roll or not. I need to go back. I'll probably have to go back and watch that, see how that played out. Oh, look, it's another one of those things that I feel compelled to activate. But like I said, I'm gonna keep activating those things until I find out what they do. I'll probably never find out what they do because I don't summon, and my understanding is that you need to summon for it to work, or do you? Is it a lie? I don't know what it is. I don't. I eat it a lot because it is one of the many food I can't eat without getting sick after. Yeah, and I have a I have a friend out in Vegas who's like that. She needs to be very careful about what she eats because she will get sick afterwards if she's not careful. Um, so I understand that. Uh, I was just checking my phone to make sure my girlfriend had to work a little bit later today. She got off around 6:30, I think. She has a part-time job that she does on the weekends, where she works with developmentally disabled adults. Anyways, yeah, so she asked me to, when I went to go walk the dog, let the dog out at lunch. She asked me to go a little bit later than I normally do, and she asked me to then go and also, what was it? Yeah, sit with her for a little bit because she wouldn't be able to get home until after it was time for her evening walk. And so she didn't want the dog to be stuck at a crate all day long. Understandable. I was just checking my phone to make sure that she didn't text me. Usually if something goes wrong or something horrible happens, like lately we've been having issues with other dog owners have been taking their dog out around the same, it's like we we're trying to do right by this dog, and it's been kind of hard because of me top off right there and then fuck off. Holy shit, dude. Jesus Christ. Gravity well. Thank you for gravity well. Fuck you for everything else, though. So yeah, I was just checking my phone to make sure that she didn't need anything. I didn't think that she would, but I also have my phone on silent, so it's best to just be sure. Man. Now back to regularly scheduled gaming. I never noticed that item up there before. How have I never spotted that before? Literally just right there. Oh, well. At least it's not anything important. Just wiping off my hands. Let's see. Significantly negates damage. Let's do that. Rest again. There we go. Now we're about to fight a lot of those guys. Inspect the scroll. Oh, we can go find Turtle Pope now. Did we get anything interesting from that? No. No. We didn't get anything interesting from that, unfortunately. Something ahead? Secret. One of the few actual illusory walls. Oh yeah, that's right. This area does have secret illusory, like, it does have illusory walls. Oop. Try jumping. Try jumping. Jumping is required ahead. Yes. So as you can see with this, well, we do lose a bit of health. And by a bit, I mean a lot, a significant amount. But we get 3 additional intelligence. And we look horrifying. I believe there's one that gives us the same stat boost without actually draining, serving as a drain to our HP. But for now, we're going to use this. I haven't played Metal Gear Rising myself. I have seen somebody play it. I know how over the top and insane it is. I would describe that game as like shitposting given physical form. I might actually, well, no, because I should probably start upgrading this so I can get off of this fucking thing. Like, yeah, it boosts gravity sorcery, but I'm not using gravity sorcery. Oh, yeah. There's Pot Friend over there. He's gonna Pot Friend to IRL? Okay. He does like his little, Peepo spin. Peepo juice. Yeah, I would describe my experience with watching Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance as like, watching, shitposting given physical form. Those games are so over the top and fucking weird. That's like the only way I can actually describe it. Fuck off, dude. There we go. And a ritual pot. Okay. And we're right before boss. Go. Right? I don't know about that, but again, I'm trying to, I'm trying not to bring that stuff up on stream. Specifically like politics and stuff like that. I know that we've gotten onto that topic several times at this point, but it's never by like on purpose. It's always kind of through tangents and random thoughts. I understand what you're referencing, but I don't. Let's not get into that. Honestly, I probably don't want to bring that person up again, like I said, treat him like Voldemort. That's gonna be my approach. He who must not be named. Probably won't ever want to speak of him or talk about him until probably, preferably forever. But it'd be easier to talk about him when he's just an unpleasant memory and not, potentially the end of this country. Hey, there's our next boss. Okay. But yeah, you can say that type of thing about a lot of Kojima games as well. Like, Death Stranding, for example. It's a very divisive game, but if you think about it in terms of like, yeah, better idea. I do it already when talking to my family over politics. Yeah, I don't. I try not to. With me, it's a bit more unfortunate. My parents worked for the CIA for 27 fucking years. And again, he was in here earlier, Sith Toast. He was talking. He's met my parents. He's one of the people that like. I think he actually really enjoys spending like hanging out with my parents. But that's because he doesn't get the political discussion that I end up getting saddled with. But yeah, they can't help but bringing up politics. It's why I don't really talk to them very often anymore. I've called them a lot recently, and they're actually coming into town at the end of this month. Raven School Talisman. Very nice. We will be using that. Okay, what the fuck just hit me? Oh. But yeah, because they worked for the CIA for so fucking long, they can't help but, start bringing up politics and shit. And it's just like hearing that, those liberal Democrats are gonna fucking George Soros this country and blah blah. And it's like, okay, I don't know what conspiracy theories you've been reading up. You've been reading up on now, but I don't want anything to do with it. All right.